Hello everyone, welcome to the ichimokucharts.com daily analysis for the S&P 500 for Thursday, August the 25th, 2011. Well, an outside day in bar chart terms today. That's where we have a candle that makes a higher high but a lower low. Technically we have continuation of the trend to the upside because we don't have the opposite configuration of the trend, which was previously a higher high and a higher low. So today we have a lot of indecision in this market. And the indecision is created by the bulls being strong enough to take out the high, but the bears being strong enough to take out the low of the previous candle. So that means that there was strength from the bulls and strength from the bears. Looking at the colour of the candle, however, we have had a change of sentiment in this market. It is a red-bodied candle, and this rally that we had, two green-bodied candles, hasn't really lasted for too long, and the bearish sentiment has returned. Has set this market up for a potential change of trend to the downside. The red candle means that the sellers have made net bearish progress on the day between the open and the close. And we can see that we have a fairly large shadow on the top of the candle. And that represents the buyers losing commitment as the market tested to the resistance around 1183. We had downside price rejection from that area. Now, in Ichimoku charts terms, we are trading down below the clouds, so the market has an overall negative bias. And we're also trading below the Kijun-sen, the pink line here, which means that the market's bearish in the medium-term time frame. That Kijun-sen is flat, and when that happens, price action is attracted back towards there, and that's what's been happening over the previous few days. And even with today's trading, the price action was attracted back towards there, but then the sellers came in and took control of this market. Looking at the Tenkan-sen, the green line here, the market has just closed down below there. So we had 1 day of bullishness in the short-term time frame with the market trading up above there for 1 day, and today it's failed to hold as resistance, and we've had a bearish close down below there. Now, if this market does change trend, we have support down at the 1150 area at 1133, then at the swing low to 1120, and down around the 1106 to 1100 region. So some good solid support down below. Resistance up above if the trend does continue, once again the 1183 region, 1173, and the round number at 1200. So they're the areas that we need to watch for tomorrow's trading. Quite a bit of indecision in this market today, a little bit more volatility than the previous day. Momentum seems to have swung back to the bears in the very short-term time frame. Watch the low of the current candle in the area around 1150 if the bears are prepared to go on with this move. And now on to gold. In this market today, we've had a continuation of the trend to the downside, a candle that's made a lower high and a lower low, but certainly a very much different character than the previous two candles. For a start, we have a very small body, and the previous two candles we had a fairly large bodies, with the previous day's trading a very large red body. Today, a small body, and that's not the type of candle that you want to see continuing a trend to the downside. You like to see extension of the size of the bodies as the trend continues down, so that does suggest that there is potential for a change of trend by itself. We also have a change of colour of the body, and today we have a green body. Previous day's trading we had a red body, so we had a very large amount of net bearish progress made by the sellers. Today the buyers have made net bullish progress, so quite a change of sentiment in the market between the buyers and the sellers for today's trading. Having said that, however, the buyers certainly haven't shown a lot of strength in the amount of progress that they did make between the open and the close, only a small amount. But still, it's a good start for the bulls for a potential change of trend. We've also had the market to open up towards the high and close up towards the high, and that suggests that the buyers have closed this market with control, as opposed to the previous day's trading where the sellers closed this market with control, and they have shown strong commitment on the previous day's trading. Today's trading, the shadow tells us that the sellers have actually lost commitment on today's trading as they were trading down at lower levels. And we can see that the market tested below this support area at 1723, and buyers came back in as the market was trading around or down below that area. We also had very strong support down around 1683, which was a previous resistance area, and a great loss of commitment from the sellers. So this market is set up for a potential change of trend. Now, this candle is very similar to a hanging man type pattern, not quite a hanging man, but very similar. And the reason why it's similar in that those type of candles are potential bullish reversal patterns is because of the small body at the end of a downtrend, and the longish shadow on the bottom, which represents upside price rejection. So the sentiment in that type of candle is very much the same as the hanging man bullish reversal. So very important to watch the high for tomorrow's trading. Now in Ichimoku charts terms, the market is still overall positive in big picture terms by trading well up above the cloud. Also now bullish just by trading up above the Kijun-sen, the pink line, but almost neutral again. The buyers only made a very amount of net progress between today's close and the previous close, so they're showing some keenness, not a great amount. But the market remains bearish in the fast-term time frame by trading below the Tenkan-sen, the green line here. The Chikou span is well above the corresponding price action, and that's confirming the overall bullishness that we're seeing in this market. So for tomorrow's trading, obviously the high of the current candle, which is at 1774.70, is very important. If we do see bullishness coming in, then there is potential for a change of trend and potential for the market to trade up to this swing high at around roughly 18.14. But certainly we do have strong support below, so we do need to watch areas down around 1723 and to the low in this current market around 1700, a round number, and certainly the area around 1683. If we do see bearishness in this market, then we could be testing to those lower levels. But this market certainly is set up for a potential change of trend back to the upside.